comes with that.
Yeah.
You're going to do it outside, or what? What are they going to do?
I don't know. They're going to switch back to grass and eventually go back to turf when people get sick of grass. So hope his leg's okay. But I think the thing that's lost with that game is that it was a punt return for a touchdown in overtime. And that was crazy to see for sure.
4 plays in, that's brutal.
That's tough. I was hoping to see a repeat of what Brett Favre had with his season with the Jets back in the day. That would have been fun.
Not good.
Nope.
Okay. Let's talk about what's happening right here, and those guys wouldn't want to see the Heat outside in a stadium here, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. The Heat is not going to be any kind of real big thing we're tracking for this afternoon, Sean. Instead, we have a few different thunderstorms we're looking at in the area, the strongest of which is going to be just outside of Sierra Vista. We've been keeping an eye on that for you over the last little bit. The heaviest rain looks to be down towards that southeastern part of town. You can see it there on Mawson Road, very similar spot to where you had it yesterday. Lightning has been something else with this system as it's moved through town, and a lot of you that live there have likely heard a lot of these. You can see about 28 strikes over about the past half hour or so. As far as hail's concerned, not really seeing too much. If there's any at all, it's going to be along Charleston towards the northwest side of town, but it looks like it's mainly going to be pea-size at absolute best if there's going to be any at all in that area. There's a couple other thunderstorms we're looking at too, and it's mainly going to be, I think, over towards the east and down towards the south of Tucson. So going over towards this storm right here outside of Green Valley and Sahuarita, this is where your heaviest rain is. So if you are going to be driving along I-19, the spot south of Sahuarita is going to be the area to watch out for. So the height is something we always like to track when it comes to storms like this, and so far this one's not severe level, but it is strong enough where you could potentially see heavy rain and lots of lightning with it, and wind is something else we could be seeing with storms developing for you over the next few hours here, and that's going to be a big concern for storms tomorrow as well. Now the big thing we're going to be tracking is going to be a low pressure center that's still making its way across the state. Eventually that will be replaced by a high that's going to be moving down from the north over Tucson, and that's really when the high pressure, dry air, and warmer temperatures will be moving on in. But we're still looking at some decent rain chances in between and now, and I think tomorrow evening before that high pressure actually takes on over. So with the way things are looking at the moment, not really tracking too much rain for us once we get past about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. And as we work our way into the afternoon tomorrow, your best chances to see any kind of stronger storms, areas like Safford, Wilcox, potentially Benson, Tucson, your best rain chances I think are going to hold off until about 2 to 5 o'clock. Once we get past, I think, about 7 or 8 tomorrow, rain chances are going to be gone for quite a while. So if you're really wanting to see more of that rain build on up and eventually lead into a weekend with rain, unfortunately it's not going to be the case. 40% chance of rain for your Wednesday, about 10 left for Thursday, maybe 1 or 2 smaller showers here or there on that day, but temperatures will be the main story once again for both Saturday and Sunday. You have 100, then 101, but the low temperatures looking pretty good on each of these mornings, Sean. 69, 67 degrees. We'll be staying right around the upper 90s throughout most of next week.
All right, thank you, Daniel. The CDC